Actually, I think it should be considered cool being a nerd because there's this strong belief that nerds is not like being a nerd is not something good. But I think being nerdy about some topics, knowing a lot, something I learned recently and I really like actually is that I basically know all the countries in the world right now. Like you give me a map and I can just write out the 196 countries in the world. uh, and that's not something crazy. Like it took me maybe 4 days to learn because I already knew a lot, like maybe 150 countries, so there was not that much to learn. And actually, I was like, it's pretty cool that I knew that. It's not something crazy, it's not some crazy stuff that I can put on my resume, but it's pretty cool. I know some fun facts about geography. I know some fun facts about finance. And there's a few topic when I used to be like really interested in. Like I used to do programming when I was in sixth grade. So it was pretty funny because who does programming in sixth grade? I just got that PC from my mother. She told me, yeah, do whatever with it. I don't need it anymore, so you can use it. I played video games, of course, because like when you're sixth grader, of course, the first thing you're gonna do when you get a PC is to play video games. But after that, I was like, yeah, what if I made my own video games? And yeah, it got to me, and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. I started learning some programming. I did like HTML on the first, first thing because that's I think the easiest language to learn. Then I did some Python. I did some at that point it was like JavaScript, I think, and I never learned to really make my own games, but I learned some programming and I had some hyper focus on this for. I was hyper focused on this for like maybe I don't know 3 months, 4 months maybe, and yeah, after that I just stopped because I it wasn't fun anymore. It and the same thing happened to me a lot actually in my life. After that, it was Pokemon. I used to be really obsessed with Pokemon, not the cards, but really the game. I was like, I think I maxed out two games with full shinies and everything. So if you know a bit about Pokemon, you know how long it should take you, right? Um, I did that. After that, yeah, it was still video games. I used to play Fortnite competitively. I was pretty good at it, but I stopped because I didn't enjoy it anymore. And it's kind of crazy because all my friends from this time, they're still playing. And actually, they're very, very good players now. They even play for like top tier teams, and it's pretty wild to see. Because I was like, yeah, if I kept going, maybe that would be me, but that's not my dream anymore. I don't want to do that. I wouldn't want to be behind the screen of my computer 8 hours a day grinding the game like a maniac because I will feel shitty. I remember when I used to do that, I had a poor mental health. I felt way, way behind. I felt so bad. And even if I was making some money off my teams and off Twitch streaming, that stuff, I wasn't feeling good at all. So that's why I stopped because I didn't enjoy it playing the game anymore. And yeah, when I was a kid, it was football, and right now it's traveling and making videos. But that's the first time in my life where I feel like I could do that my whole life. uh, I don't get bored of it. I don't feel bad about it. I know that I really enjoy it. That's really something I'm into, and I don't feel bad about it. But I'm pretty much going off topic right now, but don't be scared to yap about your interest. Because I was talking to this girl the other day, and I started talking to her about like some random geography facts and stuff, and she was like, "Oh, it's really cute, all those things. I mean, it probably wouldn't work if I looked like shit. Like, I don't look the best, but I look okay. If I looked like shit, maybe that would have been a bit weird. That's how I feel about things because I used to be a pretty real looking guy. So when I yapped about video games, yeah, girls looked me not the same way. But anyway, and after that, she told me about like she reads a lot, and she was telling me about reading, philosophy, and I love philosophy, to be honest. I really enjoyed when I went to school, to high school, and I had these philosophy classes. It was really cool. I really liked my teacher, and that's why I have like a great image of philosophy. And I myself, I love to think a lot. I love to talk a lot. I love to, you know, try and get some answers. That's the whole point of philosophy, right? And she was yapping about her interest, and when she did that, she was really cute. Like, it's not that I not find her attractive or cute when she's normal, but when she did that, it was even cuter because yeah, that was just her talking to me about something she's really interested in. And you can see when people are passionate about anything and they start talking about it, you will 100% get interested too. And that's something you can notice at school, I think, because when you're at school and you have some pretty shitty teachers that are there because maybe they failed their test, to be something else that teachers, and they're forced to be teachers. I mean, that's how it goes in France, at least. You can see that they're not made to be pedagogue. Like, they're not made to make you learn something. They're just there because they need some fucking money. But when you have some teachers that have a good method to make you learn, that are just good teachers overall, that are great to explain, that have great methods, and they're just interested about the topic they're talking about, usually you will have better grades, you will learn way easy, like it will be way easier. And I noticed that all the way from like middle school, because when I have shitty teachers, I had shitty grades, and when I had good teachers, I had good grades. And 1 year out of two, I remember that there's like this class assembly where like your teachers and the principal and stuff, they all go together and they say, yeah, this kid is doing great, this kid is not doing great. And they were not understanding why the fuck, like, I could get like so the notation in French is like it goes on out of 20. So I had like maybe 1 year I could have 4 out of 20, and the next year I could have 18. And they were like, why the fuck does he have 4 1 year and 18 the next year? That doesn't make any sense. And the answer was just, when the teacher is telling something is genuinely interested in, it's way easier to learn. It's way easier to um, take a part of the classes, be more into the topic. And I was like, why do you think I get better grades when the teacher change? Like, it's pretty obvious, right? It should like goes into your head instantly. And I think I wasn't the only one. Like, there's a few other people that happened to them, because I think I'm genuinely smart. I mean, at least a good learner. So when I really want to learn something, I have like very good memory. I can just listen and it will stay in my head, because actually English is not my first language at all, and I didn't even learn any English from school. I just like, I don't know, I feel like it just spawned in my head, but in reality I've been consuming English content from sixth grade, even before, like when I was in like primary school. I was already learning some English. When I did like programming, I learned some English. When I watch videos, I don't mind watching anything in English because I can understand everything. There's just the British accents I kind of hate because like it's pretty hard to understand. They be like, "Can I have some water, bro?" Just asks for some water, please. But yeah. Anyway, that's off topic. But I don't think it's weird being a nerd. You guys need to understand it, that I think being a nerd is fucking amazing. When you like something, make other people know that you like something, and don't be scared to be judged about your interest, because actually I think you will be more judged for not being yourself rather than yapping about your really own interest. And even if it's some pretty weird interest, I mean, there's not such thing as weird interest. I have friends that like to go fishing. I have friends that are into science, philosophy, literature, um, They're into learning languages. They're into real estate. There's so much hobbies, so much things. You shouldn't feel bad because you just feel interested about something, and that's something I say that is really common, especially in like um, the socially challenged neighborhoods. Because imagine like you're into like a bad neighborhood. It's pretty hard. It's pretty poor and stuff, and you're with all those kids, and you get a classes on like robots when you're 8 years old, and maybe like most of the class will not be interested, but there's two kids in the class that are very interested. They find robots very cool, right? And just because they're scared of being judged by the rest of the group, they're scared to be torn apart, like put apart, put aside. They decide that they're not interested, but they are. And that's some, like, maybe that's some career that are ruined because some people are scared to really assume what they like. And when people ask me what they like, what I like, I used to be very false, and I used to be like, I don't even have that much interest because I didn't want to talk about who I really was. But right now, when I talk with somebody and they ask me, yeah, what do you do? What do you like? I say, I like making videos, I like going on hikes, I like watching animes, and I talk about genuine interests. I talk about what I really enjoy as a person, and I'm not scared of them being like, ooh, that's disgusting, that's weird. Then I'm just weird. I don't give a shit. At least I'm happy. I mean, at least I would be happy with, because right now yeah, I talked about it in another video, but I'm feeling pretty shitty. But yeah, I'm genuinely happy when I do something that I'm interested in. Like right now I'm making videos and I know it's making me feel better. So why would I care if someone finds me weird when in like 80 years we've both be dead? In maybe 10 minutes they will forget about me. Because like imagine I'm talking to some girls, okay, and she tells me, yeah, you're weird, she blocks me. Bro, in like 2 days maximum she will get a DM from another guy, and she will have forgotten my existence. So why would I even care in the first place? Like, there's no point. I just do what I enjoy, I talk about it, then it's good. And if you enjoy something, if you genuinely enjoy something, just go and do it. Don't be scared about what people think, like, even if you're bad at it in the first place, like, nobody spawns good at something. Maybe you have some talent, but having talent doesn't mean you like something. To be honest, I'm pretty good at school. I think that's one of my only talents. I'm really good at just like memory stuff, that's one of my talents, but I don't like school, so I'm not going to force myself into school just because that's something I'm good at. And that's something, I'm sorry, that's something you should understand too. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. That was really cool talking to you guys. I see you guys in another video. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you go see my French channel if you want to support me. Because right now I think uh, everything is like translated, so you can still watch me and understand. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I see you guys in the next video.